Yo guys, today we're going to watch the new Death Battle with Cell and Metal Sonic. I don't know anything about Metal Sonic, and sometimes the Sonic verse goes crazy with their power scaling. Not gonna lie, and I don't know, like Cell. It, Cell never got any strong buffs when you really think about it. Like he's Super Saiyan 2 level. Yeah, he's Super Saiyan 2 level. He's not that strong compared to other characters in Dragon Ball. He's one of the weakest villains now. Not really weakest villains, but he is weaker than Frieza. Like he used to be stronger than Frieza, and now Frieza is just stronger than him. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out. To be honest, I can only judge by hearing the information of what the death battle is going to give for each character. And I don't think Cell can win because as much as I don't know how insanely crazy is Metal Sonic is, but sometimes this Sonic we're talking about, their comics sometimes I feel like some of the comics might actually give them some insane feat that they only been seen once. So yeah, I don't think Cell can win, but who knows? So yeah, let's watch this.
Cell versus Metal Sonic.
Which copycat android is truly the
Copycat
superior
android.
model?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Metal Sonic looks cooler though.
There's a monster stalking Ginger Town. No one who's seen it has
Unless they're going to take Cell from game feeds. Maybe some of his game feeds actually is insane.
lived to tell the tale. All it left behind was their clothes. Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to feed. Earth's new apex predator, the ultimate life form.
The Namekian Piccolo went to investigate this manslayer and discovered that it was intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless victims and add their energy to its wretched gestalt.
But the nightmare was
Gestalt.
only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
The mystery of this creature's origin was decades in the making. Years ago,
Kamehameha is not that crazy of a move to pull off. Like, there's so many characters that can use Kamehameha.
the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history.
Damn,
the
we're going-
Red Ribbon Army.
Damn, we're going back very, very back to the regular franchise.
Till they got rocked by this little kung fu gremlin, Son Goku.
But Red Ribbon's dream of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr. Gero.
Hiding away in his spooky cave laboratory, Gero would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them.
And building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
He made a ton of them: infinite energy androids, key absorbing androids, trucker.
He's actually insane that he can build some insane androids that can even go in par with like infinite energy androids. How can you even create infinite energy? Like what? Like even if they have infinite energy, it doesn't mean they are strong. It makes you wonder how the physics or the power scaling in Dragon Ball works. Like they have infinite energy. Like the two androids, 18 and 17, has infinite energy, but somehow weaker than Android 16 and Cell for some reason. So it just means that in terms of attack potency, they are weak. They have infinite energy, but they cannot use that energy to increase attack potency. Like what a weird thing. What a weird contradiction.
Had androids, and even
While specifically similar, Cell from Dragon Ball Super Superhero is a separate character from Perfect Cell. Yeah, I know.
ginger and
Dude, if they use Cell Max, I can see it winning with because Cell Max is kind of strong, right?
Droid.
However, none of Giroux's creations were capable of matching that drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed.
Luckily, he had one more android left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Giroux's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born from a single cell, get it? This android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had battled.
Frieza clan? Wow, when did you have Frieza clan's DNA?
And, when fully evolved, would become unstoppable.
And with their DNA,
Created to everything.
Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too.
Common among all of them is the power to manipulate Ki, or the energy that exists in all living things, and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields.
From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud.
Is Chaozu human?
Oh.
Okay.
True.
Cell can fire the Death Beam, as well as breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space with the
Oh.
alien genes of Frieza and his father.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate humongous damage to his body at the cost of some Ki.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times, and cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
That's actually insane the way that he survived this. Even after after mass destruction himself. And not only that, he becomes stronger because of the Saiyan DNA. Because the Saiyan DNA does makes you stronger. The Zenkai boost, right? Like whenever a Saiyan survive a life-threatening injury, they will come back stronger.
That little bugger survived. Cell will always return, even stronger than before because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta. Definitely the cream of the genetic crop.
Sure, he can perfectly replicate attacks like the Gallic Gun, Spirit Bomb, and of course Kamehameha,
Can you spirit bomb? What the fuck?
as well as teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature.
But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger they get every time they almost die.
They can even evolve to become orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle. Combine that with Cell's healing factor, and he is effectively the ultimate warrior.
Like a
Oh wait, are they going to use this as an example? Like, we don't know how strong he can get through the Zenkai boost.
perpetual shonen motion machine.
Driven by a biological imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giroux's previous androids, 17 and 18, believing it would make him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks.
Okay, I want to hear this explanation.
It would make him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So
Wait, really?
he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not
So then how did Android 18 and 17 got destroyed in that universe if he...
our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated. There's like 5 timelines.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the androids, he
What? That's actually weird. Okay, that's actually weird. Like, how can he kill a version of Trunks that is significantly stronger than both 18 and 17? Unless in that, there's no way.
evolved, not only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan. After exploiting that very Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect.
And easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar system.
While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's Ki wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet.
But Wiz, maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks and even demonstrated outright in the video games.
Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time.
Hell, the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy and thought he might be a threat to the whole universe.
He's also
Whole universe? That's actually insane.
incredibly fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters at the time. Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet of heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute. And that was in his base form.
Yeah, that's cool, but how about the power to squeeze Mini Cell Juniors out of your butt? What? Never heard of that key technique? Call it the Kegel.
Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and, no longer wedded to Giro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell Games! And if Goku couldn't even beat him, what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Jr.
Their last hope was Goku's own son, Gohan.
After Cell arrogantly let him power up, Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits, and beat him. Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you?
True, Cell was a victim of his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him.
That wasn't enough to totally put him
Getsu.
down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super perfect Cell. Now with more lightning, in a battle for the ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan and went the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z-Fighters, he still couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most fearsome warrior in the universe is one single Cell.
So far, the scaling does go to solar system to... I don't think it will ever go to universal. I think galaxy level is enough. Because universal... Like, maybe... I don't think he is universal.
Hey, real quick, did you know Death Metal launched our own tabletop?
Because that's statement only given by the Namekians. And how reliable Namekians as a narrative device when you really think about it. What is this? I don't want to hear this. I'm sorry.
Time and again, the world and its cuddly forest critters were threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue spiky nemesis, his schemes were always 6 spin jumps to the glowing wing spot away from getting cracked and scrambled.
But it wouldn't be over easy for Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the Blue Blur, he would make his own, Metal Sonic.
Well, 0 points on creativity for that name, but god damn, he does look metal as hell.
They say imitation is the sincere.
Like, I think this name is kinda good. Like, there's no need to change the name entirely.
Nearest form of flattery, so Eggman built Metal with more than enough blast processing to match his prototype.
Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby planets in seconds.
He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes.
Fuck. Black holes. Well, I think Dragon Ball characters can survive black holes.
Use all of Sonic's power-ups, and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
But he's got moves of his own.
He can attack with energy blasts, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
By
So far, he's gonna
overloading
be...
his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V Maximum Overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration and obliterating anything in his path, at the risk of self-destructing.
You'd
Whoa.
think all that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill, but it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way. and
Oh,
yet
really?
He doesn't. For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
Yeah, well, when you're getting your
Damn, the AI gains sentience and same things and hatred.
Supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B. You know something
Charmy, what?
horribly wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis.
Oh.
If he was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't
Damn, character development.
even manage that, what was he? Why should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew. You,
This Neo Metal Sonic was, above all, far smarter.
especially after he copied Eggman.
Wait, when I really think about it, didn't he was literally in the fight with Eggman versus Bowser, and Bowser won, if I'm not mistaken. Like what? And some people say that Eggman should have won due to having Metal Sonic, but in the end, Metal Sonic lost. I don't know.
Intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors
So he doesn't copy just Sonic. He copies everyone. Okay.
that can copy a person's biodata.
Biodata?
Giving him the ability to
What? Ben 10 or something?
recreate all of their abilities in seconds.
Like the Sonic Boom, Knuckles' Hammer Punch, Tails' magical swiveling asshole, and Big's ability to suck at fishing.
Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like Silver Psychokinesis,
Oh.
manufacture Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon
Biology? Bro, he's a robot, bro. What the fuck?
invisibility.
How he has biology when he's when biology is literally the
Worth
okay.
mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably else he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely by copying one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only
fuck?
chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to
Ultimate
manipulate
life
some
form.
of the most powerful artifacts in the universe.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Yes, the emeralds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time.
Oh,
And with either
fuck.
the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald, he
Oh no. Stop time. Like I know Goku can like dude, it took so much power to just him to skip time as well in in I forgot his name. What is that guy's name again? The one that used the time skip ability. But yeah, even then, it requires him to use Super Saiyan Blue to just able to affect time or to make him able to on par on a character that can skip time.
can transform into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden, Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The emeralds are inconceivably
Only continents?
powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and defeated
Destroy universe, okay?
beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I put my money on. Yeah, I like I said before, guys. Like I think Metal Sonic going to win just because Sonic is a massive franchise.
At their peak, 3 Super Hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them. Though he's gotta be quick, because all that power only lasts a short time.
The road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet and became Metal Overlord.
What the
Complete
fuck is
with
that?
missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself, Overlord is all-time final boss
That's so
material.
cool. What
And
the
he
hell?
knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that he was the original and Sonic
Oh, damn.
a loathsome copy.
A copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have stolen their abilities, but Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful: their friendship and teamwork.
Aw, how cute! Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, because it is impossible to land on those things. Ahem. After getting trashed again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any
That's more.
bits of rebelliousness from his code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes? Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is
True.
only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
Brother, why you make me so interested and then just leave it there? What the heck?
Hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick, and if you can't wait for asking for match only a Kickstarter Limited website that's including Death Battle Share. So here.
All right, the combatants are.
I put my money on
From the
Metasonic,
day
to be
for all
honest.
Possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Like, I feel like Metasonic has some insane feats. But who knows? Okay, that was a start.
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik.
Ooh, the song.
Your reputation precedes you. Bring me your strongest fighter or face... Then prepare to kneel before
Dude, the voice was sound so good. Oh fuck! I didn't mind to do. I didn't
your strongest fighter or face...
like did.
Then prepare to kneel before your master. Perfect.
Oh, the song. Oh, nostalgia. Dude, it kind of reminds me of. Do you guys know the Kermit video itself? Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh.
Tell me, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear?
Why you steal? Why did you even steal Vegeta's line?
Not anymore.
Wait, immediate transform. Oh, you cook. Whenever characters go instantly to their, if they went first into their, what I call, final transformation in that battle, it just means they're lost. Oh, Death Star, what the fuck?
Fool, you're dealing with the ultimate life form. I already possess his data. Observe chaos.
Damn, he didn't even let him use the Chaos Emerald, bro.
Life form beta successfully copied.
Oh,
It'll take more than that to kill me, puppet!
ooh, the animation, oh my.
I know. Now I know everything about you, insect.
Oh, so that's his final transformation, strongest transformation. But I guess the difference is that it has a time. Yeah, it has a time limit, right? Holy! The way he do like that, oh my god. Isn't that how Cell does do his what you call like he literally does this, right? If I'm not mistaken. Whoa, bro, just shit. Holy fuck. Oh no! Seth's going to die!
Don't you dare.
Damn, they're playing with the meme, bro. Oh my god. Dude, if she dies using the Tianxian Michael move, oh that would be so funny. Oh, that's form. Damn, you're really giving all them, like, what the hell? He's just a copy. Oh fuck.
I am not just the greatest warrior in the universe. I am all of them. If you are all of them, then so am I. I'll never lose to a machine like...
Yeah, time manipulation is so bullshit for Cell. You die, right?
I'll crush you.
Yeah, I knew it that Metasonic going to win, even without that much information. From what I heard, I kind of knew he's going to win. It's very obvious.
Oh, now Metal's got all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds and the Z Fighters? Well, that world's fucked. Our bad.
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
I want to see this.
Strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up, who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal or Neo. Even just
really?
using the manga, blowing up the solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could
Yeah.
Metal match Cell's solar system busting or
Dude, I think that Metasonic should have won way more faster, but I know how Death Battle works, right? They always want to make it looks closer. Like, I feel like Metasonic would have killed him in that first transformation.
scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emeralds.
But hang on, Wiz. Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he
Yeah.
can destroy it in one go. Especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even
True.
being generous and assuming he can just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse.
Yeah.
Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength.
And with Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive waves traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey, just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that. And
Interesting way to scale speed.
so 100
Like, isn't the anime? It's not even like that anime version. It's not even canon, right? Like, yeah, I don't think so. It's canon.
times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed. You know, the thing Metal...
Like, we never see that character anymore. After, like, seriously, we never see that character that I forgot his name. That is supposedly that what I call Goku knows him in heaven. Like, he never see him again, only in the movies. But in the Dragon Ball Super or yeah, we never see him.
designed for.
Wasn't expecting that. Let's see if any of their
I know he
abilities
died,
could
but
tip
still.
the scales.
They shared many of the same powers, like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell's Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Cell and his juniors had no way to deal with him boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with
Yeah.
Silver Psychokinesis, or the Emerald Spatial Distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one thing they're both known for, their capability
Adaptation.
to evolve and become more powerful.
Yeah, obviously, I think Metal Sonic is better, to be honest. Because I like Cell. Cell's not absorb. He needs to absorb the person. And he doesn't even have biological data. Or maybe he does, but I don't know how Cell's going to absorb an android made of metal. Like, it's not like other androids. Like, I don't, like, yeah, he can't even absorb Android 16 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, in the end, it's kind of useless.
response to their opponents, aka their adaptation.
And while we call Metal Sonic, he just needs to analyze the biological data just like that.
That's where this back and forth completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb androids 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight, something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And
Yeah.
using it on Cell means he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or
Yeah,
Chaos's liquid.
that's an insane ability of adaptation, to be honest.
Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place. Quite literally, biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, copied.
Chaos Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki, so there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him.
Yeah, that time stop is so stupid. The time stop just makes this fight just unfair. Like the Z fighter, Dragon Ball's character cannot, like, it's only when in Dragon Ball Super where they started to able to affect time.
At a cellular level, just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z Fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, cause Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh, I guess now I get why they called it Sonic CD.
Why's that?
Why?
Cell died. Where's he? You get it? CD? Where you go? Come
Oh
on,
my
man.
god, that's so
Next time
funny.
on Death Battle.
What is this? Who is this? I don't know who is this. Is it? Oh, it's Reze. No way! Reze vs Bakugo? No way, right? Oh, fuck! Holy shit, they're actually doing it! What the heck?
Subscribe and join as a member to see.
Oh man, it's like, oh man, I need to watch the movie before everything. Like, I'm putting all my money on Bakugo to win this, no matter what. Like, a lot of people say Reze, but I generally think Bakugo has just, I don't know. I need to watch the anime for me to kind of judge the feats. Like, I know all of Bakugo's feat, but I don't know any of Reze's feat because I haven't seen the movie yet. So yeah, I think in I'm pretty sure was right. Even though I did want Cell to win in a way, Metasonic, I just knew that there is some sort of bullshit power up that he has. Like Sonic as a franchise is big, and Metasonic is a returning character compared to Cell. Cell is not a returning villain, while Metasonic is. So yeah, so there's way many moments for him to become stronger, and yeah, I Cell didn't. I don't think Cell did. Well, I don't know. Like for what I've seen, Cell is faster based on anime canon. But what speed can do when you have immense power, immense adaptability, immense technique, like Cell didn't stand a chance. So yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching, guys. Enjoy, please subscribe. Appreciate it to see more of my more of my with content, and yeah, peace out.